And starting today, Atlanta has a brand new place to get some Central Texas style barbecue. Lewis Barbecue is bringing the world's first rooftop smokehouse right here to the Beltline at Ainsley Mall. And Ava Bratz is there. She's been there actually all afternoon. That's why I'm solo. Ava, I miss you, but I can just smell the goods. You've got the pit master right there with you. And they just opened a few hours ago.
Exciting things, and Becky, I'm telling you, it was going to take a lot to rip me from the studio with you, but really the barbecue is worth it here with John Lewis here in the world's largest, to our knowledge. So tell me a little bit more about what you've built on top of your restaurant.
This giant smokehouse that we're in right now, as far as I know, it's the world's first rooftop smokehouse. Amazing. With one of the very best views of the Beltline.
I mean, I'm thinking Christmas card for our barbecue lovers to come get some pictures up here. We're taking a look at these smoke tanks now, or smoke houses.
Smokers.
Smokers. He said don't overcomplicate it. Tell me a little bit more about the custom touch you put to these. What did you know you wanted to make sure these had?
I build and design these pits myself. It was years and years of trial and error to figure out the thing that would cook perfect brisket. That's what we're using. That's what I've been using for about 15 years now.
Goodness. Well, let's take a walk. Let's just see a little bit more of how these work. So we've got kind of the Krispy Kreme meat section here. So how does the flow work?
The sausages that we were talking about earlier, right there.
Doing a great job, buddy. I love it. Tell me a bit more, though, how the flow works. I mean, you guys got a pretty short travel time from up here to the restaurant.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's a freight elevator down there.
Okay.
Once the meat's cooked, we send it straight down and it ends up on your plate.
And now we were talking about, was it the sausage that takes 3 days?
About 3 days for a sausage. About 24 hours to cook a brisket.
Okay. And you got to make sure you have the right materials. Talk to me about the wood that you're using.
This stuff right here.
Okay. What makes this John Lewis approved?
This is post oak from Central Texas. We're shipping it in.
And how does that really play into the flavor profiles when it's smoking that long?
It's a sweeter smoke, a little bit lighter. It's my favorite flavor, so that's what we're using. That's
really all that matters, because your favorite's our favorite, all right? And we got Swan up here working the smoker like it's his passion, which it really is. Tell me a little bit more about the art of barbecue, right? It's more than just a thing on a plate for you, yeah?
Yeah, and it's someone like Swan. It takes a year, maybe 2 years. He's been doing this with us for quite a while, but before we even leave you alone, it's at least a year or two.
Okay, gotcha. So he's been let off the leash because I'm seeing him alone. Let's come up here because Swan has got some cool things to show us. So tell me a little bit more, Swan, about what we're about to see right now.
So these are briskets and pork butts in here. Okay. They've been going for about 18 hours. We're going to be wrapping them here pretty shortly.
Okay. Here we go. Behold. Take a look at this. These are massive, John. And tell me, that char that we're seeing, what is that we're seeing out there?
That's called bark. That's what you call it in the barbecue world. And that's just, the smoke on the meat.
18+-ish hours. So tell me a little bit more about how that gets transferred to downstairs. What are some of the next steps for our friends here?
Well, these are coming off for dinner service, and here's a really unique thing about Lewis Barbecue. We've got 6 of these massive 1,000-gallon pits in here, and we rotate through them. So the stuff that came off for lunch today was down there. We're just constantly pulling it. We do it in waves, so it's always fresh off the pit. It wasn't sitting in warming cabinets, for hours and hours.
And Swan's just in there. I kind of want to learn, but it's going to take me a couple years maybe to get to Swan's level. Yeah, John says, yeah. Alrighty, well, I'm excited to learn more about the dinner menu because there is another concept downstairs across the way that we get to go check out. What's it called?
Bar Lewis.
Bar Lewis. Okay, and I did come from Greenville, where there is a Lewis Barbecue, but we didn't have one of those. So I'm really excited. What are you most looking forward to for customers to try down there?
Really creative libations.
Ooh, and with that cliffhanger, Becky, we will see you soon.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much, Ava. And Lewis Barbecue is now open inside Ainsley Mall, just off of Atlanta's Beltline. Everything you need to know is right there on your screen. And if you want to learn more, head over to their website, lewisbarbecue.com.